Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited. The TSA has a new administrator. EFan prepares for an English Channel crossing. ANN will shine a light on aviation innovation at AirVenture this year. I'm Bree Cross. It is July 8th, 2015, and this is Airborne Unlimited. As the Transportation Security Administration continues to struggle with a number of issues, it is hoped that new management at the top will lead to improvement. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson welcomed Peter Neffenger Monday as the sixth administrator of the TSA in a ceremony held at TSA headquarters in Arlington, Virginia. Neffenger now leads a workforce of approximately 60,000 employees, the security operations at nearly 450 airports throughout the United States, the Federal Air Marshal Service, and shared security for highways, railroads, ports, mass transit systems, and pipelines. Neffenger recently retired from the U.S. Coast Guard, where he held many operational, staff, and leadership positions during his 34-year career. He is a recognized expert in crisis management, port security, and oversight of the commercial maritime industry. Neffenger officially took the oath of office as administrator on July 4th. The electric-powered Solar Impulse 2 was recently in the news for its flight from Japan to Hawaii, and now another electric airplane is about to perform another aviation first. Airbus Group's all-electric EFan technology demonstrator aircraft is being readied for its English Channel crossing this Friday. The aircraft is being shipped from France's Aquitaine region to the starting point of its channel crossing in Lydd, England. The flight over the channel, following the footsteps of Louis Blériot's first channel crossing 106 years ago, is scheduled for Friday, weather permitting. Airbus Group and its partners are working with aviation authorities on both sides of the channel to deal with the issues of the aircraft not falling under any current aircraft certification standards. For added safety, a helicopter will accompany the aircraft on its journey. We can only assume that Louis Blériot would have welcomed this safety consideration. After the break, ANN builds buzz at AirVenture.
AML's patent-pending wireless induction charging system eliminates confusion over those charging cables, cuts down cockpit cable clutter, and allows you and your passengers to fly cordless and eliminate the cable nightmare. www.aviationmodificationleaders.com.
Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Welcome back. If you would like to be a supporter of Airborne Unlimited, send an email to jim@aero-news.net. Our ANN crew is getting ready for AirVenture, and we're starting early this year. More than just bringing you the news, we are now part of creating it through what we call AirVenture Innovation Preview. The AIP is an invitation to build serious buzz and promote all the amazing innovations that make Oshkosh one of the most outstanding examples of ingenuity and aero-entrepreneurialism. On the Sunday preceding the official opening day at AirVenture, a number of carefully screened companies will have the chance to participate in an expertly produced online news program produced by Aero-TV and in cooperation with EAA that will wet the whistle of the aviation population with 20 to 30, 3 to 5 minute online multimedia presentations offering a glimpse into what will be really new at Oshkosh this year. The multi-hour program will be distributed by EAA, ANN, Aero-TV, and others yet to be named. They will also be made available to a number of media outlets for distribution in the hours before the advent of Osh 15 in order to build greater anticipation buzz and to further cement AirVenture as the center point of aviation innovation in the Aeroverse. For aviation to shine, you have to put a light on it. And that's what we're doing at AirVenture this year with our AirVenture Innovation Preview. And there are even better things on the drawing board. The AIP will be webcast by ANN, EAA, and others, and may also be found directly at www.oshcast.net. With some 2,000 Aero-TV programs webcast to cyberspace, sometimes it can be fun to look back and enjoy some of the places we've seen, the flyers we've met, and the planes we've flown. Here's a look at one of our favorite Aero-TV classic episodes.
And what could be more classic than a Jenny? It's the first practical, mass-produced aircraft built. It was about a 3 to 4 year search to find a Jenny to restore.
In this week's video, you'll learn the background of the restoration of an actual JN-4D Jenny training plane used to train World War I pilots. The interview takes place in front of the Jenny that is assembled but does not have the fabric covering. You'll get a real appreciation for the technology. Search A Painstaking Restoration on Aero-TV's news channel. After these messages, Patty Wagstaff seeks new airplane funding.
The KSN 770 is an affordable, WAS-enabled integrated MFD with a flexible hybrid user interface from Bendix King. Get your fingers on the 770's perfect blend of touchscreen and hard buttons. Easily control your GPS navigation, NavCom, weather, traffic, and terrain in any condition. For more information, go to bendixking.com.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Now certified, Aspen Avionics single-band ADS-B ATX100 and ATX100G transceivers are the next-gen ADS-B solution that provides the features pilots need while keeping flyaway costs low. Check it out now at aspenavionics.com.
Concorde's recombinant gas RG series sealed battery technology produces a high-performance battery with the advantages of being pre-tested and fully charged at the factory. Find out more about Concorde's entire line of batteries at www.concordebattery.com. Concorde, the heart of your aircraft.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're summarizing some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. Patty Wagstaff has been flying air shows for more than 25 years, and she says she needs a new airplane to continue to perform. She is seeking support on the GoFundMe website. In a call to ANN, she said, quote, "I thought, why not?" End quote. When Playboy model Victoria Zapolitakis posted selfies of her posing with the pilots of an Aerolíneas Argentina's airplane in flight, the pilots were fired. Now she is filing a sexual harassment suit against the pilots because they didn't stop her. According to a new market research report, the multi-rotor drone market is expected to reach $2.28 billion by 2020. The report says the increasing use of drones for law enforcement has fueled the growth of the drones market. Piper Aircraft will display the M600 in its mock-up form during EAA AirVenture Oshkosh 2015. Piper says the exhibit of the M600 will offer a glimpse of the future generation of Piper aircraft. Zenith Aircraft is furnishing 3 sets of wings to be built at AirVenture's Gift Flight project. They are seeking volunteers to help build the wings during the week-long event. EAA is also seeking home building ambassadors to talk to visitors about aircraft home building. Well, that's our trip around the patch. Now let's move on to the rest of the news. Remember LightSquared, the company that wanted to use a frequency spectrum adjacent to the GPS frequencies for a mobile broadband service? Well, they're back, and with an attitude, even more than before. A new company called New LightSquared has been formed, and it is again asking the FCC to reassign the spectrum license formerly owned by LightSquared to the new company. They say that if the GPS industry does not participate in interference testing, they should stop complaining about interference. The company recently filed paperwork with the FCC listing 28 GPS receivers they want to test for interference with the service it wants to provide. It is reported that former FCC Chairman Reed Hundt, who is now an attorney representing LightSquared, said the testing is getting underway now. The Department of Transportation said in a statement that it, quote, continues to consider all of the helpful input that it is receiving from stakeholders and expects to release the draft of a test plan in the near future for further comment by interested parties, end quote. But New LightSquared is not willing to wait. Hunt said that the company intends to have a plan for going forward in 90 days. Well, that's our program for today. Remember to get comprehensive, real-time, 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Remember that Airborne Unlimited is streamed daily Monday through Friday, with additional breaking news bulletins for important stories that fall outside of our normal deadlines. Please join us and a growing roster of over 100 outstanding industry associations and organizations every weekday for the best in aviation and aerospace news from the staff of the Aero-News Network, the aviation world's most comprehensive news and information resource.